Hello, college algebra students. I saw a number of you had some questions on page 508, number 9b and 9d, wondering how to solve those. And so I just wanted to take you through that method. And I didn't explain this exact method before. I was thought maybe a lot of you could figure it out, but I think you could use a quick refresher. So if you were to solve this for, well, I should say this. If you set 0 y equal to 0 like this, and you were going to solve for x, you were going to find a root or a 0, so you're here. The best thing to do would be to just try and get x by itself, okay, by moving things from one side of the equation to the other. Then from here, 1/3 equals x minus 2 squared. And then from here, to get rid of the squared, you have to take the square root of both sides. But technically, when you take the square root, this leaves you with a plus or minus square root here. That's the one thing you got to be careful of. You get two answers when you do the square root. Technically, it's called the even-odd rule. We maybe talked about it a little bit in Algebra 2, but that's the idea. So you're left with this, and then you add 2 to both sides. So the answer of 2 plus or minus square root of 1/3 is your x. Now you could type this in and get two answers. 2 plus square root of 1/3, write the decimal. 2 minus square root of 1/3, write the decimal. And you get your answers there, okay? Now I know a lot of you tried to multiply out the binomial squared, then distribute the 3 through, and then combine with the -1, so you put it in standard form. And then you use the quadratic equation. That definitely works, but this way is faster. If it's in vertex form already, this way is, I think, the easiest way to solve that for a root. Okay, one more quick one to show you here, 9d. The same sort of process here. They say f of x equals x squared minus 5. So if you want to find the x-intercepts, the zeros again, you set 0 equal to y, and then you just add the 5 to both sides, and take the square root. That gives you both plus or minus square root 5. There's your zeros, okay? Now, if they wanted the actual coordinates, which I think that this question was asking, realize that's the x coordinate, and then you have to plug that back in here for the y coordinate, okay? But really, we know these are zeros, so the y is going to be 0. Negative square root 5, 0. So those are the x-intercepts. The y-intercept is where x is 0, so you plug 0 in, and you solve for y, in this case 0, -5. So hope that helped a little bit.